Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. And today we are going to be taking a look at what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. All right. So, in other words, we're going to be taking a look at what blockages are there. Maybe what will come through is some like actual real life blockages that you are aware or not aware of, or even energetic blockages or blockages in your mindset and the way you think, maybe even some subconscious beliefs, all right? And you have three options here that you can choose from to get further insight on this. The first option here is angels. The second option is spirituality and religion. And the third option is High Priest or Priestess. So interesting that the cards that I shuffled out for your choices today are so similarly themed. So go ahead and close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, meditate on this question on what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. And whenever you're ready, you can click on the chapter or the timestamp to go to your reading. I will see you there, loves. Hey there, Star Fam! For those of you that were drawn to angels, welcome to your reading to find out what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. So let me know who you are, who chose this card here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I am currently in Bali, Indonesia. Like I never imagined I would be here for the next month plus. Soaking up the good vibes and the wonderful energy here in Bali. Let me know if you've ever been to Bali yourself or if you want to come visit. It's like a really magical and beautiful place. I am loving the food here, FYI. So delicious. In any case, let's get into your reading here. So for those of you that were drawn to angels, what I am sensing is that actually your spirit team, your spirit guides are currently not on board with what it is you're trying to manifest. So what does that actually even mean? It's not that they don't want you to get what you want, but what I'm really hearing is that the question is, do you really want this particular dream? All right? And what they're asking you to reflect upon is is this really your dream? Or is this a dream that somebody wants you to have? Is this someone else's idea for your life, for your future? And of course, that could be like a family member, a friend, a teacher, a boss, a partner, a boyfriend, girlfriend. A lot of times when we aren't in our own power and we feel like other people know better than us. Really, what's happening is we're living out other people's dreams for us, okay? And it's not that the dreams that they have for us sound bad or unappealing necessarily, but it could simply be that it just doesn't resonate with you, you know? So, for example, I was raised and encouraged to go into the medical field, and I got good grades. And so that kind of supported my family's idea that I should go into medicine. And, for a long time, I thought that was what I was supposed to do because that's what I was told by the people that raised me and the people whose opinions I was raised to respect, And so, I went to school and I thought to myself, yeah, this makes sense. I get good grades. I love science. I like helping people. So naturally, that makes sense. I should go into medicine. Okay, perfect, great. So I worked in medicine for 14, 15 years. And I came to realize that, I love teaching people. I love helping people. But I actually don't like working in medicine. Right? There's just some things that happen in medicine that I just don't agree with on an ethical level, on a moral level, like in the US, how some people don't easily have access to healthcare, or depending on how much money you make, you can have access to better medicines, things like that. And so I realized that that wasn't my dream. And so all that goes to say is this dream that you're trying to manifest, really ask yourself, is that what I want? Or is that what someone else taught me to want? Or what someone else wants for me? Okay, those are some really, really important distinctions to make So reflect on that. Now let's take a look at the energies here that's working around this process of manifesting. Okay, let's get some insight into that. And then we'll pull some tarot cards as well to get more details. Okay, Spirit was like, you're done. So, what do we have here for you all beautiful souls? We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, I'm feeling some things into that already. Adjacent possibilities. Dang, okay, coming through. These messages are just being reinforced by Spirit. And then we have blossoming abundance. Okay, so definitely what I'm getting here is there are some options for this dream that you want to manifest that you haven't even considered yet. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me just move this up a little bit here. We'll just kind of line this up so I have space for your cards. But Spirit is really saying like, hey, have you thought about this, right? Or, okay, that's actually not a bad goal or a bad dream to go after, but have you thought about this? You know, it's kind of making me think of like when people go to the restaurant or try on an outfit and, you know, you're getting advice from the staff or the employees and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that outfit looks good, but maybe have you thought about wearing this style instead? Or maybe trying this color instead, right? Or with the dishes, it's like, yeah, that's a good dish, but if you're craving more of this flavor, you might want to try this dish instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sort of, there's these, what I'm getting from Spirit is that your guides and your higher self are kind of like asking you to consider other possibilities here that will bring you happiness and joy, right? Because that's really what it is when we're manifesting our dreams, is we're imagining another higher level of happiness and another level of experience, joy and bliss, right? And what I'm getting here with the 5th chakra and Archangel Gabriel is the 5th chakra here is your throat chakra, okay? And so this is about speaking your truth. What I'm sensing is that many of you that were drawn to angels have a hard time saying no, or have a hard time being, you know, contradictory to what other people are telling you, right? It's kind of like people are like, oh, you would look so better in that red outfit. And you're like having a hard time saying, but I don't want to wear the red outfit. I prefer to wear the yellow outfit or the blue outfit, right? It's kind of like you have this discomfort with not necessarily confrontation, but a little bit of discomfort with disagreeing. And so you don't say anything. And when you don't speak your truth, when you don't speak what is important to you, what you love, and what means something to you, and you hold it all in, thinking that it's the only way to keep the peace in your relationships, you're blocking your throat chakra. And the energy isn't flowing. And pretty soon, you're not gonna feel well. You know, there are some people that, you know, they literally lose their voice when their throat chakra is is blocked. Or they experience like a sore throat, you know, when they're not able to speak freely or they don't feel safe to speak freely. And that could be you as well. And here with blossoming abundance, what I'm sensing is that the thing is, whatever your dream is, somehow you've been misled into thinking it won't happen or it won't get you anywhere, right? It's, you know, what's coming through as an example is when I was younger, one of the things I dreamed of doing was being an artist and like making comic books, things like that. And my family was like, okay, that's cool and all. I'm glad you enjoy art class and I'm glad you enjoy creating things, but you're not going to make any money out of it. You're not going to be able to be successful at that. You know, like the whole idea of this starving artist that is perpetuated in a lot of cultures and belief systems. And so the thing is, your real dream, whatever it is, you've been led to think that's not going to bring you happiness. It's not going to bring you joy. You're not going to be able to achieve it. You're not going to be successful at it because maybe you're not good enough, right? And so that is what you need to release. That's what you need to let go of and really embrace these other possibilities for your happiness. Oh my gosh, I love this message for you. It feels so heartfelt. It feels so real and so true. Now let's get some tarot cards here and let's get, some more information, perhaps some guidance, some wisdom, some insight to really help you own your voice, own your truth, and start to dream again of like what's possible for your life and not live under these restrictions that other people have put on you. And it's not even just like other people in your family or friends, but it could just be society in general that's like saying, oh, you can't be successful on YouTube. You can't be a social influencer. You can't be a singer. You can't make money this way or that way. Like, you're not good enough for that, or you don't have the talent, or it's really hard. And like all those kinds of limiting beliefs and thoughts. But it's really about what is it that you want and honoring that and choosing that path for yourself. So we have the Tower card, Death. Oh my gosh. Okay, if it isn't any clearer, we have Ace of Cups, Judgment, and the Star. All right, so what I'm definitely sensing here is there has to be this reality check here. There has to be like what some people call to this like come to Jesus moment where you really have to examine like, yo, is this what I really want? And you have to be okay with saying like, no, this isn't what I want. I want this instead, even if it defies what everyone else was telling you. Okay, that's the truth here. It has to be this moment where you just literally let this identity of what other people are trying to put on you and project onto you, you have to let that collapse. You have to let that break down and dissolve. And to be honest, right in this moment, I know exactly what this process feels like. It can be a bit scary because there's so much uncertainty and like variables and question marks involved. But I'm going through this process. I've been here in Bali for a few days and I was talking with a friend of mine who lives here too now. And I was telling her, because I couldn't put it into words before, but I was telling her it's like I'm dissolving, like my past is dissolving, and all the things that I used to identify myself with, associate myself with, it's starting to fall away. And like even talking about me being in medicine, it seems like a dream, like a distant memory. It seems like another life. And so that's what needs to happen here. There needs to be this dissolving of your old identity of who you were in order to allow this new version of you to come in. And look at this cup. It's like so abundant, so full of things in here. There's like literally endless possibilities for you to experience joy, happiness, success, love, bliss, wealth. Like there's so many ways for you, and you just have to honor your heart and with the path that you choose, okay? Not do what other people tell you you should do. And so this symbolizes that death of ego, death of that old identity, and this rebirth, removing these toxic thoughts, these toxic patterns, again, of not being good enough, of not being able to be successful at that, of these ideas that you can't do this, is going to be too hard for you, you're not going to make it, you don't have the abilities, like that kind of thing. Because now there's a judgment call here. It's really like, who are you? Spirit is like saying you need to step up and own your identity right here, right now. You need to declare to yourself first and to the world, like, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is my goal. This is my dream. I am going to accomplish it. Okay? That's what this is. And look there's another horn. Do you see these two horns here? Again, declare, 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 declare. Who are you? What is it that you truly want to bring into your reality? What is it that you know for a fact will make you happy, okay? Not some prescription that someone who doesn't know your deepest, innermost thoughts thinks is best for you. What do you say is best for you, okay? So declare it. So my loves, that first step, I need you to comment down below, declare who you are, declare what your dream is, declare what your goal is. Don't think about the how is it going to happen. Don't think about that right now. That's not important. What's important right now is for you to own and choose to follow the path of your dream. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing the comments down below and showing you so much love and support towards your true goals and your true dreams. So there you go. That's what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. Thank you for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you are calling in from your reading today to begin the manifestation pathway to making it a reality. And of course, feel free to share this video with others and subscribe to this channel as well. Now, I'd like to extend a very special invitation to those of you that want to go beyond a general tarot reading. Specifically, if you want to learn how to align with your purpose and learn how to achieve your goals. So go to the description box down below and click on the link for an energy alignment session with me, because on that call, we are going to come up with that personalized roadmap for you to align with your purpose and achieve your goals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading here, where we are going to uncover what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. So for those of you that were drawn to spirituality and religion, let me know who you are in the comments down below. Let me know where you're tuning in from, because I have just changed locations. For the time being, I am no longer in the States, in the United States. I am actually here in Bali, Indonesia, and never did I imagine I would be here right now in this place. And it is so magical, and it's been quite the experience already in just the few days I've been here, of sort of releasing some of my fears and apprehensions and beginning to rediscover myself and dream and wonder and imagine what's possible for my future. And I encourage you all to do the same. So let's get into your reading though, because I think that's going to be a theme that's very important here. So those of you that were drawn to spirituality and religion, what I'm sensing here that is blocking your way now is a lack of faith, a lack of belief, a lack of trust. Okay? Because what is spirituality and religion really? It's connecting with yourself, connecting with a higher power, something beyond just you, and trusting in it. Trusting that it will help you, trusting that it will protect you, trusting that it will guide you on the best possible path for you to experience peace, bliss, love, joy, happiness, wealth, abundance, those types of things. And so there's a lack of that happening here. And, you know, some people, it's because they've failed at something before, and that was traumatizing and it was painful. And now you start to lose faith in yourself. You start to not trust yourself. Or maybe for some of you, something bad happened to you in the past. Like maybe you were hurt, you were betrayed, you were taken advantage of, you were let down, you lost something, right? And then now suddenly you think, oh, I'm not worthy of this. Or you feel betrayed that, you know, God or universe, source, whatever, you know, didn't come through for you. And you feel like that you can't rely on that, and you can't believe that this entity is going to come through for you again in the future, right? That broken trust is hard to repair. And so what you need to reconnect with is exactly that trust, that faith, that belief. Okay? So it's like, look at the ways in which you have felt someone or something failed you in the past, and make peace with it. Make amends. Let it go. Okay? Let it rest now, and just open up the channels for new beginnings. Open up the channels for the energies, for God, Spirit to show up for you. Because honestly, you were never truly abandoned. It's the ego. The ego mind is the one that's telling you, you know, and restricting you to not embrace or allow this healing to happen and this renewal of faith and belief to happen. So take that time here after this reading to reconnect, okay? Yeah. You know, it kind of reminds me of, with my parents, sometimes I get really frustrated because they don't remember things that I tell them, right? Important things. And maybe it's not your parents for you, maybe it's your significant other or a friend. Like they forget when your birthday is, they forget that you have an important event or important show coming up. They forget that you made plans. They forget that you don't like, I don't know, pickles on your sandwich, even though you've told them a million times, right? And so now you just sort of have this expectation that, what you say to them isn't important or that they're not listening to you. And so you don't interact with them or you hold resentment towards them, right? And sometimes, I've been in that place where it's already like, I'm assuming that they're going to forget. I'm assuming that they're not going to come through. And so I don't even bother and I cut them off. But really, in the end of the day, that's just hurting me and restricting me from having a good relationship with these people and giving them the opportunity to really show up for me, And I'm not saying that's the case with everything, right? Like there's some people that are genuinely toxic and maybe have no place in your life to help you grow and evolve and they're not good for you. But I'm talking about the people that are, and then maybe they made a mistake or several along the way, along the history of your relationship. But they're not above forgiveness and they're not above being able to change. And so allow them to do that, okay? Have faith that, they're growing and evolving just like you and that they're going to really be able to surprise you. And remember that, you don't like pickles on your sandwich, or they're going to remember that they're going to come to this date or this special event that you're in, right? Maybe you're in a play or you're having an art show. They're going to remember to show up. Like have faith and belief in that. So let's look at some of these energies, okay? Anxiety, how appropriate. The World. And 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Oh my God, Archangel Metatron is like my favorite Archangel to work with. I know Archangel Michael is super popular, but Archangel Metatron, I just resonate. And I mean, look at that. Archangel Metatron doesn't even have a body. All of the other angels, archangels in this deck have like bodies, but Archangel Metatron is so ethereal that it's like they're almost formless, So anyways, enough gushing about Archangel Metatron. What I'm definitely seeing here is there's this fear again, like that, I'm not going to help. People aren't going to come through. It's not going to happen, right? There's this idea that, you were just so traumatized before. It's like you have PTSD surrounding that. And it's like time to heal that, time to let it go. Why? Why do you need to let it go? It's because when you expect the worst to happen, more often than not, it will, right? It's like becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy. And so if you expect the worst out of somebody, guess what? That is what you're going to see from them, okay? Like no matter what they do, your mind is trained to hone in on all the ways they're going to mess up and ruin things. So it's shifting that perspective, okay? Having faith and trust and belief that they can show up for you, that they can surprise you in a very pleasant and positive way. Here with the World, I'm just feeling that, this is a resonance of how maybe you just lost faith in the world. Maybe the world right now is stressing you out, and I don't blame you, honestly, because, there's war, there's starvation, there's inflation, there's homelessness, there's poverty, there's a lot of things that are not ideal with the world. And everywhere you turn, sometimes it seems like, hey, this person, it's not working out for them either. Why would it work out for me, right? And maybe there's this collective energy, not just you, of this feeling of abandonment, feeling like, no one's gonna save us. We're all just going to go to ruin here. We're all just, everything's going to collapse, right? The sort of end of days for some of you that maybe are going there. And it's like, no, after the storm, the rainbow and the sun always come through, okay? So have faith and belief that this is not the end, that the ending is not a miserable, unhappy place, that the ending is a beautiful, wondrous place to be, okay? And that's interesting because Archangel Metatron is actually an archangel of being able to travel dimensions and move between timelines. And so aligning yourself with the timeline in which you are happy, you are successful, you do have the most wonderful, nourishing, and loving relationships, that's what you need to do with the help of Archangel Metatron, okay? Is visualize what you want to happen and have faith and trust that it will. Okay, that you are calling it in, that you are a powerful magnet and a divine creator of your life and your existence. Oh my gosh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant messages. So let's see what else we can receive to expand on this message. I feel like already so much has been revealed and covered for you, but we'll pull some tarot cards, of course, to get some additional info. So you have Queen of Swords, okay, boss energy coming through. Queen of Swords has very, very strong resolve and is very, very honest with herself and with others. Hanged Man, okay, shifting your focus, shifting your mindset. Knight of Swords, wow, we got 2 swords energies here, so definitely mindset is a big thing for a lot of you. 6 of Pentacles, getting your thoughts right. And Ace of Pentacles, there you go. So brand new beginnings for you, okay? So believing again that something new can happen, some positive shift can occur in your life. And what I'm getting here too with the 6 of Pentacles, that energy is really this energy of charity and coming together, community, helping each other out. And so what I'm hearing is that, again, many of you maybe have been let down, disappointed, betrayed by someone in your community, your personal community. And so what do I mean by that? Like family, friends, coworkers, right? So your community, the people around you that are part of your day-to-day life, okay? Like there have been some wounds there and some traumas that just need to be healed and released for some, again, like clearing it out. But for this particular reading, I'm sensing that these people that have hurt or betrayed you, they have more to offer you. You just have to allow them to. You have to say it's okay for them to take on a different role, have a different narrative, that they're not trapped in the role of the villain in your life or the betrayer or whatever, that they can actually take on a new role, all right? They can audition for another part in your life story and they could really show up for you and make amends, right? Make things better for what happened in the past. Oh God, that's so key. Allow them to make things better. Allow them to express their apologies, their sincere apologies, and make it up to you in some way. Okay, that's what I'm really, really sensing here. And with this card, the Knight of Swords, there are a few messages coming through, so I'll just share them because it's a general reading, so not everything will apply to each one of you, so you just take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? So what's happening here is a lot of you need to really have a disciplined mindset. You need to be very aware of when you have negative thoughts, when you have self-defeating thoughts. You need to be very aware of that and you need to get rid of it. Wash them away with the wave, wash them away with the tide, okay? And start to develop better practices, better mindset, better like ways of thinking about things, right? Again, for example, being more solution focused rather than problem focused, okay? So that's one. This other one here I'm hearing for some people is like, be aware of when you're on the defensive, okay? Like when you're triggered. That's what you need to understand here. um, because that definitely doesn't aid in healing. So, sometimes with the people who've hurt or betrayed us, it's like they could just do the littlest thing and we just snap at them. We just get so angry at them. We just cut them off. We're like, rah, I've been in that place. Like sometimes with my parents, because I felt at times they weren't listening to me or they weren't there to support me. They say something to me, even if it's nothing like mean or inflammatory or whatever, and I just snap at them. It's so bizarre. And I started catching myself doing that. And first of all, I felt horrible, right, that I was snapping at them when, they were only trying to help and they didn't mean anything by it or they weren't really coming after me. But I had to learn how to not be so defensive and to really just tune in and listen to what they're saying, right? It's like, they weren't listening to me and it's like, well, I'm not going to listen to you either. And then that just builds more conflict and more negative energy. So it's about, don't become that person that you really don't get along with or that really hurts you. Don't turn into that person. So, what lovely messages that came through to help you uncover and determine what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. Thank you for joining, loves. Thank you for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you are calling in from your reading today to begin the manifestation pathway to making it a reality. And of course, feel free to share this video with others and subscribe to this channel as well. Now, I'd like to extend a very special invitation to those of you that want to go beyond a general tarot reading. Specifically, if you want to learn how to align with your purpose and learn how to achieve your goals. So go to the description box down below and click on the link for an energy alignment session with me, because on that call, we are going to come up with that personalized roadmap for you to align with your purpose and achieve your goals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading to help uncover what is currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. Those of you that were drawn to the High Priest or Priestess card here, this is your reading. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I am currently in Bali, Indonesia, and let me tell y'all, the energy here is transformative. It is amazing. I've only been here for a few days and I didn't even think I would be here at this point in time in this country, but here I am. And I've been experiencing this crazy dissolving of my past and becoming this blank slate again for my future and creating my life moving forward. And it's just been wild. So let's get into your reading about what's currently standing in the way of manifesting your dreams. For those of you that were drawn to this High Priest or Priestess card, what I'm seeing for you is you need to find a mentor. You need to find a teacher, a coach, a guide. You need someone to help show you the way, because you're not meant to do this on your own. Okay? So, if you dream of becoming a famous singer or famous actor, if you dream of having this multi-million-dollar business, if you dream of becoming a parent, you need someone else, right? You need staff. You need an accountant. You need a board of directors. You need an agent. You need a film company who wants to hire you as an actor. You need the record label. You need someone who will help with the instruments or something and the production. You need someone that can manage your tour schedule. You need someone to donate the other half of, the gametes that are required to create a baby. I'm not saying you can't, raise a child on your own. It's just like, you can't just make a baby out of an egg alone or a sperm alone. Know what I'm saying? So what is currently standing in your way is that you just need to reach out. You need to connect with someone else to help you with manifesting your dream, okay? And I'm guessing that many of you have a very big and beautiful and wonderful dream, so it's only natural that you're gonna need help. So it's about calling in those energies, letting the world, letting your spirit guides know, like, hey, I need help with this. Please send me help. Please send me aid. Don't be ashamed or afraid to ask for help, all right? So, so many times in the Western cultures, we think we just have to do everything on our own. We have to, we have to be self-sufficient and we have to do everything ourselves. And it's not true. We have to come together. That's why we're a social species. That's why we have civilization and cities and villages. It's because, we're not meant to do everything on our own here. And it's helpful to have people who know what they're doing, who are experts in their field to assist us. Right? We do our part that we're good at, that we love doing, and then other people can do their part. Beautiful messages. So we have healer of the ages. There you go. So maybe some of you need like a spiritual guide, a spiritual mentor. For those of you that are religious, it's like about going to your rabbi, your priest, your pastor, your spiritual leader. I don't really know what the other ones are called. So forgive me for that. But yes, so it's about connecting with your leader there. To see, ooh, this is interesting. What is that energy about? And we have blossoming abundance. Interesting. This came out for another reading as well. So for some of you, not everyone, so just take how this resonates, but for some of you, I'm sensing that you were deceived by a mentor, a teacher, a coach in the past. You were let down by a spiritual leader, I've heard, unfortunately, that there are some stories of like, physical, verbal, sexual abuse happening with like coaches and priests and teachers and spiritual leaders. Like there's some really shady things that happen, unfortunately, in these types of situations where there is like a superior or someone of higher rank abusing that leadership role. And it's about healing that and letting that go and being willing to trust someone else not to deceive you in that way or betray you or abuse you in that way, because they're out there, okay? One of the things that I learned along my journey is that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So when you are open and ready to learn and accept guidance, accept help, then that aid will come. And in your case, again, in the aid of a leader, a mentor, a coach, a guide. And so if you're open to that, allow that energy to come in. And, I normally don't do this, but I do offer coaching services for people who are on this spiritual journey, this self-development, transformative journey. And part of my process when I, decide who I'm going to work with is we have a meeting, we have a call to see if our energies match, if we're a good fit. Because if we're not, then we shouldn't work together. And there's a lot of other leaders that can help you. It doesn't have to be me, but I definitely want to connect with the people I am meant to help and that do resonate with me in my messages and the way I teach and help you learn and grow. So, not now, but of course, after your reading, you can click on that link in the description box below to book an energy alignment session with me to see if we are a good match to help take you to that next level of your growth and development, to help you, become that person that manifests your dreams. Okay? So here with this blossoming abundance, I just feel that, in order for you to manifest this dream, have your successes and your wins, it's going to be important for you to get help, okay? Get the right people on your team. So let's pull some tarot cards here to get some more information. Wow, these messages with this reading are coming through so beautifully. So far, it's been like one of my favorite readings to do. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, what you think of this type of reading. So what do we have here? Temperance. What a beautiful card to come through for you. 7 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, isn't that crazy? We were just talking about like what is required to make a baby, to bring new life into the world. And now we have this image here, 4 of Wands. Oh, lovely. Cuddle time with a beautiful moon on the beach. Nine of Pentacles coming right under blossoming abundance. How appropriate. Hanged Man. Oh my God, this card I feel like was coming through quite a bit. I think it was just in one other reading, but it could have been in two of them. Okay, so let's see what we got here coming through with the tarot cards, okay, to help build upon your understanding of what's kind of stopping your manifestations from happening quickly or happening now. So what I'm sensing here is, okay, with the Temperance card, let's start here. With the Temperance card, there's this idea of balance. And in what context exactly? So this is about knowing your limits, okay? Knowing your limits, not pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion, fatigue, burnout, anger, frustration, okay? So knowing your limits. If you are definitely experiencing a block or a hurdle and you're noticing that no matter what you try, what you do, you're not able to overcome or navigate it, you've reached your limit on what you can do alone. So go out and seek the help that you need, okay? Don't be in imbalance, whereas like you're trying too hard, you're pushing yourself too hard. Come into balance with those around you. Have your energy be centered and balanced. You know, make sure you're getting enough sleep, getting enough food and nourishment and support in what you're doing. Here with Seven of Pentacles and also actually with Nine of Pentacles, what I'm sensing is you need to be very clear. You need to be very clear on what you need, okay? Manifestation happens best when you have clarity, okay? So for example, it's not enough to just be like, I need help. Well, okay, but like what do you need help with exactly? I need help with someone to edit my videos. I need help with someone to remaster and produce my music tracks. I need someone to help film me. And I need someone to help me make a baby. I need someone to, you know, go pick this thing up for me because I don't have time to pick it up. So it's like be very, very specific on what exact assistance and help that you need, okay? So be very clear on what is this vision that you see for yourself, what this manifestation is, what this dream is. Be clear on that because then people will know, like, okay, exactly, I can help you with this, or no, I can't do that, so you need to find someone else, or no, I can't do that, but I know someone who can. Okay, so you have to be very clear on what you need. It's very hard for other people to help those that don't know exactly what they want, right? It's like a chef, like, okay, what do you want to eat? And someone's like, well, I don't know. And like, well, I can cook a lot of things, so you need to tell me what you want to eat so I could cook it, right? So it's that kind of idea that's coming through here with your message today. And you know, speaking of that rest and that balance, we see this couple here that is resting and enjoying a very peaceful moment, a very peaceful evening here with their picnic basket out on the beach. So again, make sure you have that balance and understanding your limits, understanding when to rest and when to ask for help and call in assistance, all right? Again, you don't have to do everything on your own. There are people who can help you. It's that simple, right? Ask and you shall receive kind of message and energy here at the core of your reading. And here with the Hanged Man, I'm sensing that you need to adjust your way of thinking, okay? You know, for those of you that need a guide, a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a lot of times in our brain, it's like we restrict that only to when you're a kid, right? Kids have teachers in elementary school, high school, secondary school, university, college. And as adults, sometimes we forget that we're still learning and growing. You know, just because we've reached a certain age or a certain point in our career or whatever, suddenly we think there's no help, there's no classes or assistance for us, and that's not true. There are classes, there are programs, there are ways in which as adults we can continue our education, continue our growth, and learn. And so it's about embracing that and not having any guilt or shame and thinking like, oh, I'm incompetent or I don't know what I'm doing, I'm like a failure. Like I know some people like really think that way. It's like, no, like there's nothing wrong with asking for help and asking someone to teach you something new. There's no shame in that. And there's no shame in going back to school to learn something. So there's something in your mind that needs to shift in or shift out, I should say, so that this help can come in and you can really get the most out of your class, out of the most with your sessions with your teacher, your coach, maybe even therapists for some of you, actually, what I'm sensing now at the tail end of your reading, that maybe some of you need like a therapist to kind of work through some of these inner feelings that are challenging to navigate. So oh my God, what a beautiful, beautiful, and wonderful reading. Let me know again what you're taking out of this in the comments below. And I'm so glad I was able to share with you what is currently standing in the way of your manifesting your dreams. Thank you for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you are calling in from your reading today to begin the manifestation pathway to making it a reality. And of course, feel free to share this video with others and subscribe to this channel as well. Now, I'd like to extend a very special invitation to those of you that want to go beyond a general tarot reading. Specifically, if you want to learn how to align with your purpose and learn how to achieve your goals. So go to the description box down below and click on the link for an energy alignment session with me, because on that call, we are going to come up with that personalized roadmap for you to align with your purpose and achieve your goals. I look forward to connecting with you there, and until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye.